This is Bangalore in 1985. Look at those tree-lined streets, the space, the calm. They called it the Garden City of India. Now look at this. This is the same city today. What you are looking at might be the most spectacular urban planning failure in modern history. And it happened in just 30 years. Bangalore in the 1980s was genuinely beautiful. Pleasant climate, plenty of green space, well-planned cantonment, and areas from British era. The population was manageable, about 2.9 million people. Traffic moved smoothly on roads designed for a much smaller city. But that was fine because, well, it was a smaller city. Then something happened which changed everything. 1991, economic liberalization hits India, and Bangalore, with its pleasant weather, educated workforce, and English-speaking population, becomes the obvious choice for India's tech revolution. Infosys, Wipro, TCS, they all set up shop here. But here's what nobody anticipated: the scale of what was coming. Between 1991 and 2011, Bangalore's population didn't just grow, it exploded from 4 million people to 8.5 million people. That's more than entire population of Switzerland moving to one city in 20 years. Now, any responsible city government would look at this and think we need infrastructure. Fast. They'd expand metro lines, widen roads, plan new neighborhoods around transit hubs. Look at Austin, Texas. When tech companies started moving there in the 1990s, they immediately began expanding highways, planning rail lines, creating a master-planned community. Austin's population doubled too, but the city stayed functional. Bangalore, well, did nothing. Exactly nothing. And rather, they did this. They built flyovers, lots and lots of flyovers. Because apparently, the solution of too many cars is to stack roads on top of each other. Let me show you the Silk Board Junction, Bangalore's most infamous traffic nightmare. Over the years, they have built flyovers, underpasses, service roads. It looks impressive from above. But here's the thing about induced demand. Every new flyover initially reduces traffic, when attracts more cars, and within months you're back to square one. Except now you have more cars and you have spent crores on concrete. Between 2000 and 2020, Bangalore built over 100 flyovers. Traffic got worse every single year. But wait, you might say, doesn't Bangalore have a metro? Delhi started its metro in 2002. They had 190 km of track covering the entire city. Bangalore started its metro in 2011. Today, 13 years later, they have 73 km, covering maybe 20% of where people actually need to go. And here's the kicker. Most of the metro stations are not connected to bus networks. There's no integrated ticketing, and many stations don't even have proper last-mile connectivity. It's like they have built a metro station and forgot that people need to actually get to metro stations. But wait, there's more. Bangalore was historically built around a network of lakes, over 200 of them. These lakes managed storage water, storm water, recharged groundwater, and kept the city cool. Today, most of these lakes are gone, filled up with construction, pollution beyond recognition, or converted to bus stands and parking lots. Balandur Lake, once a pristine water body, now literally catches fire because of chemical pollution. A lake catching fire. Let that sink in. Result? When it rains, the city floods. When it doesn't rain, there's no water. It's almost impressive how systematically they have destroyed their natural water management system. It didn't have to be this way. Let me show you Curitiba, Brazil. In the 1960s, Curitiba was facing rapid growth, just like Bangalore. But they made different choices. They built dedicated bus rapid transport before anyone even moved there. They preserved green spaces. They planned high density development along transit corridors. Today, Curitiba has less traffic than cities half its size. Austin, Texas, faced a similar tech boom in 1990s. They expanded highways, yes, but they also integrated rail systems, planned tech corridors with housing nearby, and maintained green spaces. Austin doubled in size and remained livable. If Bangalore had done this, built metro lines in 1990s, preserved lakes, created integrated governance, it could have been Asia's Austin. Instead, it became Asia's cautionary tale. But here's some hope. The current Karnataka government has finally woken up. They're expanding metro aggressively. 150 kilometers by 2030. They're restoring some lakes. They have started integrating bus and metro ticketing. Projects like Tender, Shore are creating proper sidewalks and cycling lanes. Some IT companies are moving closer to metro stations. But here's the reality check. It took 30 years to create this mess. Even with perfect planning from today, it'll take 20 years to fix it. And that's assuming that everything gets right from right now. Bangalore's story isn't unique. Pune, Hyderabad, Chennai, they are following the same playbook. Unplanned growth, infrastructure as an afterthought, governance by committee. Meanwhile, places like Chandigarh, Bhubaneswar, and even Gandhinagar, cities with proper master planning, function far better despite having their own challenges. Cities in Africa and Latin America are watching India's urban disasters and learning what not to do. They are building BRT systems, preserving natural water bodies, creating integrated governance structures. So back to the beautiful Bangalore of 1985. The tragedy isn't just that it's gone. It's that's losing that was completely avoidable. Cities around the world have shown that you can have rapid economic growth and livability. You can have tech hubs and green spaces. You can have prosperity and functionality. Bangalore chose short-term thinking over long-term planning. They chose flyovers over metro lines. They chose individual agency power over coordinated governance. The question now is, will other Indian cities learn from Bangalore's mistakes, or are they doomed to repeat them? Thank you.